everybody, and welcome back to Calder Park for another preseason test. This time HHR's decided that they will be going to Calder Park. There's a few rookies in this field, but one returning driver, and that's Laughter Sunoco, who drove for Red Stallion last season and constructed his own team this season and is now trying to lead a few rookies to victory. Rob Mooney, Darren Weber, and Cordell Paulson on this team with him. Three brand new guys out here. So they're just hoping they can get their careers off strong. So today we're going to have to decide who the team leader is going to be, as we're breaching the 14-minute mark, and surprisingly, no one has left pit road. There we go. There is. That should be Rob Mooney taking the track now. We've heard nothing about these guys, so we can't really talk about their past. Actually, all three of these, I've never heard of these guys in leagues before, so it's a new experience for these drivers. Sunoco gave them a chance, gave them basically their one chance to shine. And it's time they use that correctly. Rob Mooney coming to start his first lap. But do they know how to run the track? Mooney has a good line, but again, these cars are a lot slower than the CJ cars, so expect them to be. Since CJ Racing's a rank D team, and this is a rank D team, the lowest you can get. Sunoco's out of pit road, but Weber still in. Here comes Rob Mooney. 29.5. Still not too bad. Here comes Cordell Paulson in the Amp Energy number 61 car. He takes the line. 29.8. Not going to beat Rob Mooney. Here comes Laughter Sunoco to start his first lap. He's the predicted team leader, but again, anything can happen here. They do not believe. Nope, now Darren Weber's out of pit road. This gives Paulson a chance. But Mooney already set the bar high at a 29.3. Here comes Paulson, 29.4. He's not going to get it. What about Sunoco? This is just his first lap, so it'll probably be a few tenths slower than the others. Expect it to be. Yes, it is, but that was actually faster than both of their first laps. Sunoco showing his experience. And you can obviously see that Sunoco is running the same scheme as he ran in Red Stallion, which is something very strange, but very good, as Darren Weber just pulled a first lap faster than Sunoco did. Sunoco improves to a 29.489. Mooney improves to a 29.267. What about Darren Weber? He had a good first lap. What about his second? He improves to second. But right as Cordell Paulson retaliates, Darren had second place for less than a second. And the predicted team leader is a tenth behind everyone. What about Darren Weber this time? As you probably noticed, Darren Weber and Rob Mooney's cars are basically inverted. We have no idea why they are the cars, because something different about the series is that a lot of the people like to help each other with their cars, car designs and stuff. One of the people who helped out a lot, Vance Caldwell, helped with the designs of the HHR cars. Rob Mooney, actually, he did the entire HHR team's cars. Because a lot of the people in these series are connected friendship-wise, and they're always willing to help each other. So yeah, these cars are actually Vance Caldwell's cars. So very interesting. And Sunoco finally moves into the third position. Darren Weber is your leader now. After getting a 29-210, can anyone top him? Here comes Darren Weber. It's the line. Doesn't improve. Neither does Paulson. Here comes Sunoco. Can Sunoco claw his way to team leader position? His friend, John Bunnell, did not make the season. He didn't make it into season 2. No one really contracted him. And, Sunoco and, Bunnell. I'm having brain farts right now, sorry. Him and Bunnell were very disappointed about that, but Sunoco's still here and he's still riding. There's Mooney. No one's really improving. Sunoco came close to improving his time. What about Weber? Weber's basically gaining on Paulson. Here comes Cordell. Cordell's in last at the moment, but we're only about halfway through this session. Here's lap for Sunoco at the line. No. Mooney. No, but close. Weber. The leader. As of now. Can the rookie get it done against the vet? Can any of the rookies get it done against the veteran? Sunoco's in pits. He aborted his lap and just came straight in, maybe for new tires. Mooney not improving. Here's Weber and Paulson again. No, and no. No one else is pulled into the pits. Is he getting tires? Yes, he is. Mooney at the line? No. Sunoco realized he needed more tires to beat them. That's exactly what he's doing. No, and no. Sunoco's got a good, 5 minutes to settle that car down, so he definitely made a good decision to come back in about halfway through the session. No one else is, though. Moody, 29.481, no. Right now, Darren Weber in a great position for his team. But Paulson is just not on pace. And I also think that Mooney's running that brake a little too much. But that's because they're rookies. Rookies are always going to be this way. I don't know if Weber's doing it too. And Paulson's even slower at 134 at the lowest, which is really low. Sunoco back out on track. Ooh, that might not have been a good idea. He came out way too early. I think he was in there for too little time. He was only in there for about a minute. About 2 minutes was when he was in there, so not too good. It's not going to be very good for his time because that car is still heated up. If he got it cooled down, it may have been maybe a different story, but new tires, maybe he will get it done. Here comes Sunoco to start his first lap, or no, finish his first lap of the session. 29.553. That is a 10th better than his last one, first lap of a stint. Here comes Weber. These guys need to do what Sunoco did if they want any chance, because Sunoco is running 136 around the corners, which is something that could be beneficial. Oh, he's improving now. After Sunoco starting to make up some time for his team. Could he be the team leader? He was the predicted team leader before the session. Every team had one predicted team leader so far. The predicted team leaders are dominating the field, other than Kyle Collins, who took it for his team here at Calder Park. So, who knows? Here comes Sunoco again. Oh, he jumps to second. Only about 100th off of Darren Weber, who's a sitting duck right now compared to the pace that Sunoco's putting up. Oh, he hit a 137 there. He didn't even go down to 136. This might be it. There it is! Laughter Sunoco, a comeback all the way to the top. He's the only veteran on this team, and he shows his experience as Laughter Sunoco takes a 29-140. And I don't think the other teammates have time to get into the pits, get new tires, settle it down as much as Sunoco did, and get back out. Laughter Sunoco just dominated these guys. All about 700ths over Darren Weber, and then about a tenth, 1.2 tenths, and then it's a good 2 tenths over Paulson, who was just underperforming. Here comes Laughter Sunoco. Can he improve it again? No, he's going to start settling down that car. He might be saving the car for one last stint later in the session, if anyone ever thinks about challenging him. Darren Weber's the only one really who has a chance now. He hit the line at a 29.6, but he's still too slow. Paulson's almost in the 30s. With less than 3 minutes to go. Sunoco, I think Sunoco's got this. These guys would have to come in, get new tires. They would have to prevent themselves from settling down the car. They have to get in, get tires, get out, and just make a run. Sunoco made a good decision late in the session. He's pulling in. He thinks he's done what he needs to. Laughter Sunoco. He doesn't have the time to come back out, so he's in for the session. And looking at the speeds of the other guys, these guys get down to about 135, 134, and Paulson gets down to 132. He's losing a lot of time. He's almost in the 30s, barely not. Sunoco's getting new tires. He'd have to be in and out. I don't know what Sunoco's thinking. I think he's just preparing just in case anyone beats his time soon. So that if it happens, he can get out as soon as possible. But I don't think he has time. He's just got to rest his hope. I'm not losing it here. Paulson's in the 30s. He's pretty much got no chance. Here comes Rob Mooney. Third so far. Nothing. Weber's been picking up his pace recently, up to a 29.6. And he improved. 29.7. It looks like it might be over. Paulson still in the 30s. Sunoco would have to exit now, and he's not. So Sunoco is in for the session. There's Mooney. There's Weber. Weber coming to start his final lap. He's gonna have to put it all on the line here. And Paulson starts his final lap. Mooney might still have a chance at making another lap, and he will. Rob Mooney, 1 lap to go. And Darren Weber coming to finish out his final lap. Can he beat Sunoco? It's a long shot. No! Paulson, it's a really, really long shot. You need everything. No. And finally, Laughter's Tuchel back out on track. And finishing it out, Mooney cannot beat him. Laughter's Tuchel is HHR's team leader. Congratulations to Laughter's Tuchel, as the predicted team leaders are still dominating out here today. Today it was at Calder Park, and Calder Park actually took its predicted instead of what happened with Kyle Collins and Chris Dodd. Only a few more sessions to go, and then we'll be ready to start up the Sunoco Elite Series Season 2. We'll see you then. Ciao. Hello everybody, and welcome to a very interesting preseason test, as Trailblazer decided they were going to go to the place they found that they were the strongest, and that is actually Mid-Ohio. The Mid-Ohio special event, in fact, as since it's on the calendar, the rules state that if it's on the calendar, you're allowed to go there. And they took advantage of the situation, and they found a loophole to get a little extra practice at Mid-Ohio for the special event. And while they're being out on track in that number 7, in that beautiful number 7 car, sponsoring Spoon Sports and Gerardo Braun out here sponsoring Sonic, not the Hedgehog. Tauger is going to be putting on his same scheme he put on for this team in the last season in Mid-Ohio, but instead of the 97, he'll be running the 5, and Sean Angel will also be joining the fray as well. He was the last member announced for the team in that absolutely beautiful Rolex number 36 car. Benoit's the first car out on the track, as these are the only Hondas in the field. Now that's interesting. Hondas have a plus 20 rating on the road courses. They are road course ringers to the max. The problem is they're a ranked C team. So, weirdly, the performance of these cars may actually be able to match on the road courses. We'll have to see today and how fast these guys can really go. Then while they're starting his first lap now, and Jordan's are there as well. Sean Angel and Trent Tauger are out really late, as we have already spent about 3 minutes and no one set a full lap. That's kind of the disadvantage of this track. You're not going to get as many laps in as the other places you would go, which is very interesting, but Trailblazers still decided to go here for a little more practice. But they're out here today, hoping to give themselves a chance in the championship. It's very low though. Rank C is just not where you want to be. But the Honda Accord making its debut. We may see future teams running that Honda, but for now, the Honda's all to Trailblazer. As Benoit there being still the first person, he's the first person who's going to be setting the lap, so he's the only one we need to really focus on right now. And that was beautiful. That's the Honda power right there, showing in that corner. Benoit there is really fast. What about Gerard? Is he going to do it too? Yes, he will. Here comes Benoit there to post his very first lap of the season. He was a super speedway, almost a super speedway king. He pulls a 125.0. He actually almost ended up a super speedway king because he almost won at Talladega. He was right behind his friend Aiden Shepard. Those two are very close, like I said before. Even though they're from different countries, they know each other very well. And Benoit there gave the spot to Aiden Shepard, and Aiden Shepard took it away at Talladega. And Benoit showed a lot of potential at the super speedway, but all that potential just went away. Well, no, it's still a possibility, but who knows? As he is just going to be looking magnificent at these road courses, though.
as he's already showing it faster than his teammate by 8/10 that time around. Benoit Darvin, as all these guys really wanted to specialize on a road course. But the problem is, Benoit is a lot more aggressive than the other guys are. Benoit's been shown to be aggressive. And I would say that he's probably, well, he's one of the most aggressive, if not the most aggressive guy out there. And Tauger comes close to matching Benoit. Benoit's about to finish up his second lap. No improvement. Ron, however, he's at a 125.8. He needs a lot more to be the team leader. He hits the line. 125.325. That'll put him into third. Sean Angel's at the back of the team right now. Which, for a rookie coming out here with someone who's no one really knows about, Sean Angel really needs to step it up if he wants to show his stuff. He's the only full rookie on this team, even though Trek Tauger is in the running for Rookie of the Year. He's not fully a rookie because he competed in this event, Mid-Ohio, last season. That was also another decision factor in why Trailblazer with Benoit chose Mid-Ohio, because they have they have actually 3 drivers who have experience here. Actually, they have 2? They have 2 drivers who have experience here. They wanted at least more than Benoit to have experience here, because Gerard had David Delafave in that car, who actually, that 99 car won practice at Mid-Ohio last season. So Delafave, we were surprised, but Delafave was not signed to a team. He did not sign up, as he still sits in the back as the Trailblazer reserve. He has been, for now, officialized as the Trailblazer reserve driver, just in case another incident happens. So, if Ron, Sean Angel, Benoit Darvin, or Trek Tauger have an injury, David Delafave will hop back for Trailblazer, which will be nice to see that name come back up again. Delafave, lots of people were proud of Delafave after Mid-Ohio, and I can certainly see why. But these guys are starting to run wide in that corner, and we never want to run wide in that corner. But Trek Tauger, I didn't notice, Trek Tauger just took the lead at a 124.799. Tauger is your new team leader. With about 7 minutes to go, Benoit Darvin barreling down the straightaway. Gerard there as well. Benoit needs to pick it up a little bit. He needs to find 3/10, or 2/10 actually. He needs to find 2/10 somewhere. Can he find it? Yes, he will! Benoit Darvin goes back to the top at a 124.692. He is now your team leader. For Trailblazer, Gerard Ron. He doesn't go anywhere. All these guys are supposed to be road course specialists, but they're not showing. Well, Sean Angel is not showing it. The other 3 are showing it pretty decently. Gerard is and Angel has just dropped off the pace massively. Tauger, though, needs to start kicking it up another notch to try to catch Benoit again. Benoit Darvin is just so fast. If this Honda was rank A and Benoit was in that car, he would probably be the fastest man on the track easily. But here comes Sean Angel once again. Angel needs something. He needs to find some time to impress his fellow teammates. He does find some time, but not enough time. He's still 2/10 off Ron. Benoit's in the pits. I think he's done. I think Benoit thinks he has it. He has a 10th up on Trek Tauger. What about Gerard Alon? Will he do the same? Yes, he will. Angel will need to find almost an entire second. He'll need to find about a second. 9/10. Somewhere on this track to be able to take it to the top. Do I think he'll get it? I don't know. He is one of the newbies out here. He's another person that no one knows about out in this field. Everyone who watched Season 1 of Sunoco, though, knows the name Trek Tauger. After his rookie debut, he's the only person to this day to win on his debut. Trek Tauger. And they're all in. Could that be official? They're in the pits. I'm throwing around 4 almost identical times. They're in. Now we wait. They have enough time if they want to go out now. They have to go now. Benoit taking his chance. He knows someone else is going to hop out with him, and he doesn't want to take any chances. Benoit Ravine. Now that there's rubber on that track, Angel is wasting no time. Angel knows he needs to go now, and he's doing just that. Very good call in that 36 pit for Angel to go out immediately. Tauger and Gerard Aron, they still have time. They need to exit the pits with about 1 minute and 30. He's one of their or more. No, they definitely need more. They need about 1 minute and 40 seconds. Wadley Ravine and Sean Angel, the 2 cars out on track, warming their new tires. They need to go, though. These 2 need to head out on track. Gerard's out on track. We thought it was over. It's far from over. Tauger, if you want to retaliate on your teammate, you need to go. He's not. Wadley Ravine coming back around. The Frenchman, the only Frenchman in the field. And he's showing that he's the strongest man in this field. Did I just see Trek Tauger pulling out of his pit? Was he doing it to block Benoit, to stop him from going faster? Angel will start his lap and will be able to make another one. Angel, absolutely no time wasted. Benoit spent a whole nother minute in the pits than Angel did. Angel really wanted to get out there and turn in some fast laps. The problem is, Benoit let the car cool down. Angel did not. Is that going to affect Angel's speed? Gerard's going to be able to come around. He may be able to make another lap after this as well. Most likely. And he will make it. With 2 seconds to spare, he will be able to make another lap. As long as he keeps this lap clean. Trek Tauger and Benoit Ravine are together now. How will this affect Benoit in dirty air? Oh, it's affecting Benoit already. A lot. There's Angel. Tauger and Benoit Ravine. They're going to be able to turn 1 lap. 1 lap to go for each of them. Angel will get to turn 1 more lap. He pulls 2/10 off of his best. Gerard, he's already on his last lap, I think. He might be. It's going to come close there. He's going to have to make it below 126 to be able to make another one. Tauger and Benoit, though. Are they working together to get faster, maybe? But you can't really work together at a road course. It doesn't work like that. Benoit runs wide. That ruins his last lap. That was his last lap, and it just got dumped. Will Gerard be able to make another lap? 4, 3, 2, 1. No! He did not make it to the line in time. That's it for Gerard Alon. Tauger now. Tauger's last chance. Benoit's last chance is already spent. In that corner when he tried to make the move, it did not work and it costed him time. It's up to Tauger now. Can he do it? Will he be team leader? No, but what about Sean Angel? To the line. The rookie. No. And Benoit Lavergne, the Frenchman, is the team leader for Trailblazer Motorsports. Because I'm pretty sure Gerard did not make it to the line in time. Timing and scoring, I'm not sure on that. If Gerard's going to be allowed to finish this lap, they're saying... I'm not exactly sure. No, they did not let him. That lap did not count. But congratulations, Benoit Lavergne, the Frenchman. He was the predicted team leader, he was the team owner, and now he is the official team leader of Trailblazer Motorsports. We got one test session left, and we'll see you at the Red Stallion Racing testing session. Ciao. Hello everybody and welcome back to Old Spice, as this is our second trip to Old Spice for the pre-season testing. We actually have the Red Stallion Racing cars, which will be the last team to test. You may be wondering, hey, where is Spark Auto Racing? The team owner has taken the option to not test, surprisingly. He says his team does not have enough time to test. They're working on the cars themselves first, so they really can't right now. But we have all four of these Red Stallion cars, though, and here comes Zach Smith in his new Gatorade number 20 car. On the Dodge team, weirdly, the Dodge team chose to go on a road course. I believe, it's the second scenario of this, but the first one was a Ford on a speedway. Now we're seeing the Dodge, the worst road course cars, on a road course. There is Aiden Shepard, last season's one of the final six, the final six should be more than obvious, but if you don't know, the final six, I will refer to the people who were the final six left in contention, and Joss Green were the only six left. Aiden Shepard was one of them. Aiden Shepard had a great season last season, came out in tottering, won it, which was definitely impressive. After winning there, it was a surge of confidence. So we are just waiting to see how will Aiden Shepard do. Didn't even move a car, didn't move teams. He stayed exactly the same. Here comes Roman Rahal, team owner, not predicted team leader, but he is the team owner in that number 13 Samsung car. Definitely one design that I really like. But Aiden Shepard was the predicted team leader, and it's very clear to see why. He just pulled 2 tenths on Zach Smith on the first lap, and here comes the last member William Duncan, one of 15 people, along with his teammate Aiden Shepard, who has a win to his belt, and his other teammate Roman Rahal, who has a win to his belt. Duncan got it in the second main event in Mid-Ohio, where he won that being a replacement driver for Tyler Avery. But it was not his debut, so Chuck Tyler is the only one who has won on his debut. Smith is the only member of this team who has never won a race, I believe. Yeah. Like I said, Duncan won in Mid-Ohio. Shepard won at both Toddering and Talladega, one of 4 people to be able to get 2 or more wins. And Roman Rahal, who won at Michigan. All 3 of those tracks are returning this season, or all 4 of those tracks are returning this season. So we'll see if these guys can pull it out. Red Stallion Racing, though, definitely seeming strong. Here's team owner just going to the top. I did not see that coming. Roman Rahal actually underperformed last season. And last season was the 41 car. 41 car was given to Williamsburg Motorsports, and Roman Rahal took the 13 car. So, since Laughter Stucol has moved to his own team, Rahal took the opportunity, and he's not driving that 13 car, but right now, he is your leader. Aiden Shepard right now in last place. That is highly shocking, because Aiden Shepard is one of the best out here. In the top 4 most wins, tied with Nick Pericles at 2, and behind Philip Scott and James Constantine at 3. But Philip Scott is not here this year. So Aiden Shepard, in reality, is tied for 2nd most wins of active drivers, which is amazing. Constantine in that first spot with only 3, but 3 in one season is impressive. Roman Rahal, though, still out front. Smith already in the pits. We've seen this kind of thing before, where people choose to pit early, get tires, get out, put a few more laps in. So we may see something out of Smith later, but Duncan now. Duncan's starting to underperform, too. He got a good lap in. There's Rahal! Broke the 48s. Roman Rahal is so fast right now. The team owner, he was not the predicted team leader, but right now he's in that position. After today, after this, the drivers will be heading off to Toddering to start their practice sessions and getting themselves ready for the season, which you will see in a few days. We are almost to season 2. Roman Rahal, very fast, and Smith right back out. Okay, so Smith wasted no time, and Rahal slower that time, and slower for Aiden Shepard. Could there be an overheating problem? We saw that in the same track out of the Clever Haas Brigade. They had some overheating problems in their tires. We'll have to see. Maybe it's Aiden Shepard having an overheating problem, because everyone else is functioning really well through this course. Even Zach Smith, the only member on this team without a win to his name, drove the 3 car last season for Red Stallion. There's actually, Duncan's the only member of Red Stallion who wasn't here last season. Smith pulls a 49.5. Rahal, 49.2. Here comes Shepard. 50.0, yeah. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, there is a radio communication where Aiden Shepard is having tire overheating problems. That's not good. If he wants to be team leader, he needs to come in and switch those tires and get a good lap up, because the other guys are dominating him. Especially Roman Rahal. Here comes William Duncan. Still about 49.3. Here comes Zach Smith. Smith needs to improve. Could he be he's the underdog on this team. Could he pull it out? He's there. 49-1. 2/10 off of Rahal's best. 49.6. Rahal can't match. Shepard with the overheating problems. His tires are just getting worse and worse. This is not working for Shepard. William Duncan now coming back around. He's third on the team right now. It's been very shocking so far. Wait, very shocking so far that I believe the only one of the final six. Yeah, the only one of the final six who got team leader spot so far is Fitzwater. Fitzwater is just impressive, period. I do not believe WBM is tested yet, Williambrook Motorsports, but we have gotten no word on them testing, so they probably won't test. Which hinders them a little, but not that much. Just gives them a little practice around the tracks, and basically puts who's on the team leader spot. If you don't test, then that means that there's no team leader, or the team owner can't officialize the team leader by most potential. The Duncan's starting to slow. Smith speeds up a little bit. He's there. Rahal's too slow. There's Shepard. I knew that was going to happen soon. Shepard in the pits, tire overheating problem. He needs to come in. He needs to get those tires off, get new cold ones on, and go out there. He's in a stall. Here comes Duncan, though. Duncan not giving up. His best time is less than a tenth. The top three are separated by less than a tenth of a second, which is incredible. We'll have to see, can Duncan pick up that tenth? No, he's still dropping 49.9. He may start to have a problem now, but Smith is gliding. Here's Rahal. Oh, God. I can't believe, breaking the fourth wall here. I cannot believe that we're about to start Season 2. You don't even know. The preseason was pretty stressful. I had to paint a lot of cars because a lot of people couldn't. But just a little bit of a shout out here before we move on to the actual races, to the actual storyline. An Epic Rush Ram, definitely one of the people I need to shout out massively. And Epic Rush Ram helped me with all the cars. He painted the entire HHR brigade while also painting his own cars, painting a decent amount of cars. He painted one WWM car, which was his driver Adam Cason's car. And he was definitely a huge help in production, so thank you, Epic. Me and him worked a lot to get all these cars done, but thanks to the team owners for getting their cars done on time, for the team owners who did. Definitely thank you for that, because that definitely relieved a lot of stress getting those cars in, getting them ready. I knew I was ready to go. Those teams, and now we have all 40 cars in, we're ready to go, and I could not be happier. We're about to head into Season 2. Another thing, it kind of sucks, I know, for those people who, sadly did not make the season, did not get a ride. Those people can't really be too happy about that. But it happens. There's always next season. Maybe in the future I may be running a light series in the next few seasons, but for right now it's just not enough people to do that. We would need like 80 people, which is way much right now. Aiden Shepard coming around to make his time. But yeah, it's just thanks for all the support out there, guys, from the team owners, to especially Epic Rush Ram, who, if it isn't obvious already, owns Epic Motorsports, is Vance Caldwell, and he definitely helped with painting a shit ton of cars. So Yeah, after breaking the fourth wall, we're back here. Aiden Shepard still has not improved his time. He still isn't there. Something is not there in that car. He's just sluggish. Duncan out on track. Smith out on track. Rahal is not. He may not make a lap. But we're coming to the end, and Shepard has about 2 or 3 laps to go for him. He's starting to kick it up now. Okay, he's at a 49.3. If he can keep those tires at a good, safe temperature, he could accelerate to this lead. But it's still a long shot with that pace that Rahal put up in a Dodge. Here comes Smith around the last corner. Zach Smith takes his time. He's starting to improve. Everyone's starting to pick up the pace a little bit. As we're coming to 1 minute to go, there's no backing down now. I think Rahal thinks he's safe. Rahal will not make a lap. I do not think so. He's got to be out of the pits, like fully out with 40 seconds. 45, 40, 50. 50 seconds left. Shepard still on the same pace. And Rahal's not out of pit road. Rahal isn't going to make a lap. Rahal is confident enough. Duncan improves. Rahal may not be confident anymore. Smith comes in. He's done. It's Shepard and Duncan versus Rahal. And this is the most even I think we've seen the team so far. Shepard, they're separated by 0.3 of a second, and the top 3 are separated by 1. Shepard is pretty far off. He needs to improve now. He's going to have, this time around, he's going to have one. Have to go Rahal. Oh, he got worried and he headed out, but he doesn't have enough time. Shepard, though, hits the line. 1 lap to go. He isn't improving. He's staying at the same spot. Duncan, though, he's close. Very close. Rahal has to be worried now. The gap is shorter. Duncan just pulled a 49.001. Because Duncan's the only man here who has won at a road course. He won it at Ohio. For Trailblazer, and now he's at Red Stallion, and he's not doing bad. Rahal's not going to be able to set a lap. He's going to have to come in. Aiden Shepard comes around. Final corner. Can Shepard top Rahal? No. Can Duncan top Rahal? No. Roman Rahal had a heart attack for a second there, but Roman Rahal was able to hold on, and the team owner becomes the team leader. That was kind of a shocker. But then again, he knows these cars best. He knows the configuration, so maybe that worked in his favor. We're done with preseason testing, so next time you'll see me is going to be at Todd Ring. I'll see you then. Ciao.